Hello, everyone. We're live yet again. Personally, very happy to be here. It's the first of this year's Creative Spark Big Idea Challenge ceremonies. And I'm really proud to say that it's actually probably the biggest Big Idea Challenge competition we've had so far, both in terms of the number of entries and the number of people voting for their favorite ideas online. And actually, we have a an afternoon full of surprises for our dear audiences because this is a bit of a blended ceremony in that you have three wonderful hosts on the screen. And we'll also be joining by two wonderful hosts in the UK from the London Metropolitan University. And that would be Chris Lane and Natasha Trier, who have supported us every step of the process. On the local side here, live, I have myself, you all know me, and I like to experiment with technology. So, this afternoon should be fun. I also have two wonderful co-hosts today, winners of the previous competitions, actually, Mohammed and Sevan. Mohammed and Sevan, can you just say two words about who you are really quickly? Starting with
Sure.
Mohammed. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Mohammed. I'm the grand champion of the competition last year.
And Sevan?
Hi, I'm winner champion 2019.
Great. Thank you, Sevan. And of course, with us, we have Summer, who is our dear country director in Azerbaijan. And we also have an esteemed guest, Her Majesty's ambassador in Azerbaijan, Mr. James Sharp. And just to start off, before we kick off with the ceremony properly, I will give the words to our two dear guests.
Starting with me?
Of course, Ambassador.
Saving the best to last now with Summer. Thank you very much, Einar and Summer and Mohammed and Savan and everyone online. This Creative Spark program and the Big Idea Challenge, I've been involved with this previously, and I just like it very much. I love it. I love taking part in it, just partly for the energy and enthusiasm and just all of these wonderful people coming up with these fantastic ideas. I think that broadly, as a broader picture, we always focus on the importance. We always stress the importance of the creative industries in the United Kingdom, but worldwide. In the UK, it has been one of the big growth industries for the last 20 years or so. The exports have increased massively, helps support GDP growth, and it helps support jobs creation as well. So it's a huge UK success story in the previous period. But I think that here it's relevant for all sorts of reasons. And one of them, of course, that underlying everything is the development of the non-oil economy here in Azerbaijan. Everyone knows about BP, everyone knows about the United Kingdom, everyone knows about oil and gas in Azerbaijan. But good things don't last forever. And clearly the government is focused on how do you create a life for the country and for the people of the country beyond the oil and gas era. And either the oil and gas runs out or approach to climate change, tackling climate change, which is another of our UK priorities, that then reduces the need for oil and gas. So I think that the focus on how to develop the non-oil economy is such a central element of what everyone here is trying to do, and one that we're really, really keen to support. And creative industries, I think, falls within that category. I think that also, partly because it's non-oil economy, but also because it's great at creating jobs. It's a very kind of people-intensive business. If you look at SMEs, small and medium enterprises, which are the bedrock of successful economic growth and job creation, and creative industries are really, really good at creating those small and medium enterprises with just a few people can just set up on their own and start a business. But beyond that, and coming to one of the reasons why I think the British Council is involved here, is how it fits into education reform here. For us, the Creative Spark program is all about ways of learning, about how do you adopt UK models and approaches to learning here in the Azerbaijani higher education system. Ways of learning, ways of thinking, ways of problem solving. It's designed to promote all of those things. moving from, I suppose, the academic and the theoretical to the application of ideas again, which is something that in the UK we've been criticised in the past of having too academic approach towards higher education. But again, we've moved a hell of a lot away from that and sort of linking higher education and research and development with the application of these ideas as well. And then moving beyond that, the commercialisation, not just the application, but the commercialisation of good ideas, of creative ideas, which it's not just an economic issue, I suppose, but it's also just making sure that you sort of create that link between what is the role of education, what's the role of higher education, and what's the role of the development of an economy and the development of society. So there's all sorts of great reasons why I think, I'm really proud that we are supporting, through the British Council, why we're supporting the Creative Spark programme here in Azerbaijan. I just wish all the contestants success, both of those who have been champions already, success in developing, commercialising and bringing to market their ideas and actually changing people's lives as well, because a lot of the ideas we had last year, I remember Mohammed's one about the adaptive clothing, and then I think there was one about the road buddy, the gadget to help partially sighted people find their way around town. So an awful lot of kind of social impact ideas as well out there. So fantastic to have been part of this programme in the past year or so, and I'm really looking forward to the discussion today and just learning more about what's going on, all these new ideas and that people have been coming up with. So thank you very much indeed. And I think that one thing I'll just add, probably someone's going to say this anyway, but as I understand it, you have a new category this year on climate change. I did mention the increasing focus that we in the United Kingdom government have on tackling climate change. We are the chair, the presidency of what's called COP26, the Conference of Parties 26, taking place in Glasgow in November, when we're expecting every country, including Azerbaijan, especially including Azerbaijan as a hydrocarbons producer, to increase their commitment to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. So anything that we can do individually and collectively to support these goals to reduce emissions and to both reduce emissions and also then to support the adaptation of sort of societies to what is happening anyway in terms of climate change. We've just seen very recently all of these incredible stories. There's floods in Germany. Actually in London there have been floods as well, but not as bad as the ones in Germany. There's all the fires taking place in California, still all around the world. China as well, massive floods and rainstorms. So all around the world we're just seeing more and more of these weird events. So it's not just about global warming, it's not just about getting hotter, which it is, but it's also about freak climate change, climate events happening more and more regularly. So it affects all of us. It will affect every country in the world. And I'm really, really pleased that the Council have introduced this new climate change category into the awards this year. So thank you very much indeed for listening to me. Now, if there's any time, I'll now hand over to my co-host or co-presenter, Summer. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ambassador, for your kind words and for your ongoing support. That is very much appreciated by all of us at the British Council, by everyone who has participated in Creative Spark. So, good afternoon, everyone. Salam, Najisis. My name is Summer Shah. I'm the Director of the British Council in Azerbaijan. So, on behalf of the British Council, welcome to the Big Idea Challenge 2021 Awards Ceremony. So, you may know this is the third year we're celebrating these innovative startup ideas from the students and young entrepreneurs from across Azerbaijan, and the second year when we do it virtually, following the success we had last year when we moved the Big Idea Challenge competition online, gathering actually twice as many online votes as we have hoped for. Now, the Big Idea video pitch competition is run in partnership with our partner, London Metropolitan University, and it is a vital part of the British Council's Creative Spark Higher Education Enterprise Programme that was launched in 2018. Now, the Creative Spark programme led to over 40 national-level policy forums in our region with the key policymakers, government ministries, organizations, students, and teachers. The program is supporting this year the United Nations 2021 Year of Creative Economy. Today's competition, the Enterprise Video Pitch Competition, aims to promote the development of students, graduates, and young entrepreneurs' business ideas by awarding them with funding and mentoring to assist them with the implementation of their pitched ideas. So you will see and hear from our previous winners, Mohammed and Sevan, how the competition has helped them to materialize their ideas in the previous years. Now, this year, we have introduced 4 competition categories to give all types of idea an equal chance, whether it's about a great business venture, an amazing creative project, or simply trying to make the world a better place, as the ambassador has mentioned. The 4 categories are: number 1, digital technology; number 2, social impact; number 3, creative; and number 4, climate change. So as the ambassador has mentioned, this year, we're particularly proud to introduce the new category on climate change. This is a great initiative because we, as an organization, is working with the rest of UK government, with our partners across the UK and worldwide, to support the success and legacy of COP26, creating opportunities for climate cooperation, dialogue, and action in arts, education, and science that will address the shared challenges of climate change. So I'm really delighted that the Big Idea Challenge is the opportunity for all of you to make your contribution to solving the climate change problems and gain funding to turn your ideas into reality. And of course, on top of the 4 categories, we have the People's Choice Award voted by the general public, including many of you who are watching with us today. So what are the winners going to win from Azerbaijan? Well, the winners are selected by a panel of national and international judges experienced in enterprise education and creative entrepreneur. I want to take this opportunity to thank them for helping us in making these very difficult decisions, because the ideas are brilliant. So they are the Ministry of Culture of Azerbaijan, the Small and Medium Business Development Agency of Azerbaijan, and Barama Innovation and Entrepreneurship Center. So thank you for taking part in the shortlisting and selection of our country finalists. I would also like to say a massive thank you to all of our Creative Spark program partners who are watching today. I know your hard work and delegation has helped us to make the Creative Spark program in Azerbaijan and the Big Idea Challenge competition a huge success. You have helped us to generate 69 impressive startup ideas this year in all 4 categories from our partner institutions in Azerbaijan. So you can imagine how difficult it was for the judging panel to narrow it down to 12 finalists in 4 categories. And in addition to generating the ideas for the competition, I want to thank you all for the projects you have delivered over the last 3 years. 60% of those have included a social inclusion element that has supported the British Council's equality, diversity, and inclusion commitments. And as the ambassador mentioned, has helped us to deliver social impact, which is crucially important to the work that we do at the British Council. And I also want to thank each and every one of you who has voted in this year's competition. We have got 85,000 people taking part in the public voting across the 7 program countries. And guess what? Azerbaijan has contributed to half of that. So we are a leader amongst all of the countries. So thank you for helping us stand out once again. Overall, in the last 3 years, 200,000 people and 600 teams have competed from 7 countries, representing 70 universities and creative institutions. They are part of our Creative Spark network of 110 institutions in South Caucasus, Central Asia, Ukraine, and the UK. So for those lucky ones who are going to be the winners, the country category winner and country champion of Azerbaijan and the international People's Choice winner will each get £2,000 packaged business support and remote startup springtime program, while the grand champion will get an additional £1,000. In addition, I'm delighted to announce that the online startup spring program, which we will organize at the end of August, as part of the prize, will open not only to the country champions and the international People's Choice winner, but also to all country category winners. So this demonstrates how serious we are in supporting all of you in translating your ideas into real business. So thank you everyone who has participated in this year's competition. You are all winners already because your ideas have already been shared with millions of people across the globe and inspired many more to join us on this exciting journey. We hope your stories will continue to encourage more talented, creative young people in Azerbaijan, in the UK, and the rest of the world to come up with new ideas and make a positive contribution to our communities and development of creative economies in our countries and truly make this world a better place. So best of luck and thank you very much for joining us again today. So I'll hand back to our host, Aina.
Thank you, Summer. That was very inspiring to hear. And I do have a lot of surprises that I want to mention, but I will have time for that shortly. So for now, actually, we will start with the ceremony. And I see a lot of people are watching, and I see a lot of people are commenting already. Keep that coming. We'll highlight the most fun and exciting comments, and we'll bring them into conversation. But for now, I will actually pass the whole stream to our other side in the UK. And this is the first time I'm doing this, so I'm quite excited. And let's see how it works.
A massive welcome to Creative Spark's Big Idea Awards Ceremony 2021. My name is Natasha Triai and I've been working on Big Idea Challenge for the last 5 years. And this year I've had the privilege of working with some of the young people in the Creative Spark programme through online activities. I'm absolutely delighted that you can join us this evening for this very special event.
And my name is Chris Lane. I'm a head of subject at London Metropolitan University. I'll be joining Natasha as the co-host for this ceremony. I've been involved with the Creative Spark Big Idea Challenge since its inception, so I'm delighted to be here.
So this evening, we're going to hear some updates from the Creative Spark programme. We're going to hear from previous winners and the moment that you've all been waiting for. We're going to announce the category winners, the People's Choice winners and the country champions. Now we're also on social media, so please don't forget to @ us at My Creative Spark.
Now, the ceremony is going to last for about 45 minutes, so you need to take your seats and get ready because we're ready to go. Creative Spark is one of the British Council's most innovative programmes in wider Europe.
The programme aims to drive enterprise and entrepreneurship skills for students and young entrepreneurs across 7 countries: Armenia, Azerbaijan, Georgia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Ukraine, and finally Uzbekistan. And this is done through UK university and institutional partnerships. Now, the programme was designed to support the underdeveloped creative sector with a demand for entrepreneurship training and to better support job opportunities. Creative Spark helps young entrepreneurs gain new enterprise and English skills and gives them the ability to start their own businesses.
And for London Metropolitan University, the Creative Spark Big Idea Challenge is tremendously important too. We used the competition that we began more than 5 years ago and started quite small. And with the partnership with the British Council, we've been able to reach a far greater number of students than we would ever have been able to do on our own. And it's been a real privilege to work with the students across the 7 Creative Spark countries and with all of the 122 institutions. Now, we're going to tell you a bit now about the achievements so far as part of Creative Spark. Natasha.
So we've had 15 partnerships that have developed an enterprise or incubation centre.
And there have been 122 institutions involved.
We've had 65 new courses and modules that have been developed on enterprise education.
20% of the institutions involved have secured commercial partners.
44 national level forums have taken place with the policymakers.
78% of UK partners confirm that participation in Creative Spark has created significant wider research and academic benefits for their UK institutions.
And now for a really impressive figure. 760,000 young beneficiaries have engaged directly in online or offline activities. And these have included
1,383 activities attended by 44,299 young people, and 58% of those have been women.
So 400,000 have used the online business English resources and increased their confidence in English by 30%.
And 60% of the projects have included an element of social inclusion, which has resulted in a real diversity of participants.
So what is next for Creative Spark? Now, the programme is designed for a 5-year period, and the British Council is committed to support the growing Creative Spark network with grant support, new tools and digital platforms, competitions and networking activities that are going to span across the next 2 years.
Well, we've talked about the wider Creative Spark programme, but now we want to tell you a bit about what's happened in the last 3 years with the Creative Spark Big Idea Challenge competition itself. So we started in 2019 with a successful competition collecting 384 ideas and involving 808 young people in total. 2020 was a challenging year, of course, for everyone, but the competition reacted very quickly to online delivery in an even bigger competition, this time collecting 415 applications and engaging almost 1,000 young people in total. 2020 also included a new award, the Pandemic Response Innovation Awards, for ideas directly linked to the pandemic or its effect.
So for 2021, we are still online, and we're really excited to have a brand new category, climate change. Now, this is a very important topic for us and the British Council, and it needed to have its own place in the Creative Spark Big Idea Challenge competition. Now, this last year has been extremely challenging for us all in different ways. And I want to say to each one of you in the competition to keep going, little by little, keep moving forwards. We have so many reasons to give up. There is one reason and one reason only to keep going, and that is you and your story. It's not a matter of talent or luck. It is a matter of resilience and of determination. If you want something bad enough, you will find a way to make it happen. So be relentless in your pursuit of what matters the most to you. Keep moving, keep showing up, keep persisting, and find your story, because the world needs it and the world needs you.
And I'd just like to add that one of the things I'd like all participants to remember as the evening proceeds, that whilst winning is absolutely brilliant, it really isn't the only thing, because actually every one of you who've participated in this competition is a winner themselves, because you've had experience, you've worked with a team, you've had support from professionals, you've had help to develop your ideas, and there are many other opportunities that you'll be able to access now to help you to take your ideas forward. Now, I think that's enough from us. What we want to do now is hear from the previous winners and what they've been up to.
All right. Well, that was a start. So I hope that went fine. Now we have here with me Sevan and Mohammed. Okay, they're here for a couple of reasons. One of them being that I like company, and another, of course, is that they're here to feed us back upon their successes over the last few years. And we'll actually start with Mohammed, who was our last year's Creative Spark Big Idea Challenge country champion in Azerbaijan, and also later became the grand champion for the entire region. So we want to hear from Mohammed. And Mohammed, let us know how you're doing, how is your business going, and any other updates.
We're doing very great. A lot of things have happened in the last year. I cannot believe it's been a year, but then in the retrospect, we've done so much that I say it can all be done in a year. Well, we did have a fashion show earlier this summer. It was our first adaptive fashion collection that we developed. with the mentorship from the British Council and with the funding that we got. There were 24 models who showed our clothing. All of them were disabled, and we developed these adaptive fashion designs, actually consulting with them and speaking to them about their own specific needs. And we had this great variety of different constructions, fashion constructions, different ideas and different solutions to the various problems that disabilities create for people when they dress up. And it was a big success. It was some media came to cover it, and we got real nice feedback from from all of our models. And actually, one of them said that we helped her with her self-esteem and helps her to get over the stereotypes and stigma that she's had to suffer because of her disability. So she uses some kind of device on her legs that helps her to move. She uses a wheelchair and she uses those devices. And up until she started to model for us, she was quite shy and ashamed of those devices. I don't know its name. I don't know its purpose. I never asked. And on one of the photo shoots, I asked her to show her ankles where the device are worn. And she was quite shy, but I kind of talked her into showing it. And then she showed it. We took the pictures, we posted them. People put nice comments. A lot of people liked it. And then we started doing these shoots a few times. And she came to interviews. She came to other recordings and everything. And all the time she had to show her ankles. She had to show her device. It's not that the device was quite visible. It's not that it was like on there. She knew that it was there. Other people didn't. And she just moved on that fair. She became quite comfortable with her disability and with the fact that she was wearing a device. And she said she actually told me that it helps her like that. I was quite moved, almost cried. That was one story, and I'm sure the stories like that are many with the people that we work with. And we decided to continue this modeling program, allow persons with disabilities, from Azerbaijan to model with our clothing. And we're starting it again, actually, starting August. We're going to have, actually, we've scaled it up a little bit. We're going to have 30 designs with 10 models. We're going to do a more comprehensive research to understand, build on our assumptions, and generally deliver better adaptive clothing. And I found out that other activists in Azerbaijan, other disability rights groups, have also started doing adaptive fashion projects, disability fashion projects. They're going to do one this weekend. I think it's tomorrow in Ganja. And I'm very proud. I'm very thrilled to see other people also get on this topic, get on this train of bringing fashion to the disabled in the regions of Azerbaijan. And I think it's the result of the hard work that me and my team have put in the past year to build this ecosystem, to build a new industry, to build a new market in Azerbaijan. It's just so great to see.
Thank you, Mohammed. Thank you for your update. It's very wonderful to hear how the creative spark, I think, was able to spark, or shall I say, support your ideas and make great beginnings and great continuations for the society here in Azerbaijan. And with that, I will give a couple of updates about today's ceremony, about the running orders. And the only thing I will mention right now is that actually this time, for the first time ever, the winners of each category and the People's Choice winner and the country champion, I hope they're all watching us, to be honest, they will be invited to participate live as well after their names are announced, and we will have a nice conversation with 5, 6 of them, maybe. I don't know the answers yet, but I will get back to you on that. But for now, before we move on to the first category, I will invite Sevan to give her update about her progress as well.
Hi, everyone. It's such a pleasure to be here for second year. And to be honest, first of all, I want to apologize everyone for this unexpected technical support that I don't know my Wi-Fi and everything. I'm so sorry. And so my trip was so challenging ever since. I see Summer smiling there. You know it, how hard was it? Ever since that I got the board and I was so happy. I thought that that's it. I'm going to launch my business and I run it. But no, that was not that easy. I talked with many organizations. They all put put this blocked wall in front of me, like, no, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. And after that, in 2020, I faced this pandemic, and then I asked for help from several other people, and then I said, okay, what if we change our targets, customers? It's not about the product, maybe. And yes, so for example, instead of using it for residential buildings, I changed it for underground pathways. And now that I'm in an architecture office as an intern, and they're all supporting me with this idea, and we're actually almost in way to install it under the pathways and everything. And actually, I'm super, super proud and super happy that finally I see some movements. And actually, ever since about the rains and everything, that the floods as summer and James both mentioned so bad, this whole flood things, they might be an advantage for these years, and we might be using it as a technical water. So same as I said, in the underground pathways and everywhere. And to be honest, I'm trying so bad to be helping it at my own stage. And also, I'm trying so bad to be taking it into an international level. As I said, being an architect, I've been in contact with a few countries that are helping to strengthen the whole architecture that is supporting sustainability, both interior and exterior. So they're all are super interested, and I'm assuming to be sending them some prototypes and how it looks, how it's gonna work, and I might be working with them. And that's the biggest goal for me right now.
Thank you, Sevan. Sevan has a special place in our heart. She's our first creative spark
Same here.
winner, and she has such a positive energy. It makes me smile every time. And
Thank you.
Mohammed, of course, also has a special place
Thank
in
you
our
so
heart.
much.
He was a grand champion last year. James. Yeah. Okay. Well, unless any of our guests has anything to add, as I said, the winners for each category will join us live. And, we can actually start with the first awards category, which is climate change this year. It's a new category. We'll have a more chance to talk about that a bit later on. And just a final word to all the finalists who are watching. If your name is being announced, join us, and I will put you up on the screen, not straight away, but at the end of the whole announcement period for categories. Okay, well, without further ado, I'll pass the word then back to Natasha and Chris.
Our 2021 competition has been the most successful year yet. And now for the headlines. 2,728 young people registered interest in Big Idea from across 70 institutions.
And we received 638 applications. And the teams are composed of 1,033 young beneficiaries in total. That is significantly up on last year.
84 finalists took part in the People's Choice Vote and promoted their videos online. Now, this resulted in a record-breaking number of online votes.
So, without further ado, let's start the awards announcements. The climate change category finalists are
EcoCon, an online portal where people have options to get rid of their unwearable clothing and accessories.
and EcoSet, a yearly subscription providing pupils with eco-friendly items.
And Sustainable Delivery System, the delivery of non-food items by bicycle. And the winner is Sustainable Delivery Service. Woo!
Hello, we are Busala.
And Tawfiq, who run the startup Vela Courier in Baku, Azerbaijan.
We are a small team of 10 who deliver non-food items by bicycle. We have gained confidence of tens of companies in Baku since we started to operate. And why?
because we deliver documents and packages in time, passing easily through narrow streets and traffic jams.
We are fast, reliable, and eco-friendly courier service that one can trust. What our next goals?
To give more working places for people to serve our clients even faster, and to save our beautiful nature.
So why we decided to own electric motorbikes?
We do have knowledge, experience, and skills to start a new page of Vela Courier.
We would be more than grateful to win this idea challenge.
Well, that was exciting. Yeah. Actually, we were hoping by the schedule to put all the finalists with us at the end of this whole thing, but Busala joined early, I think. So I'll just let her say a couple of words outward. Hi, Busala. How are you?
Hello.
Excited?
Hello.
You see, I wanted to see the real emotions, so there we are. And big
Congrats. Thanks.
So
Hello.
I won't bother
Yeah.
you too much, Rosala. I will actually give you a word at the end. Please stay with us, okay? We'll go through all the categories quickly, and then I will put all four of you on the screen, if that's okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let's. I go quickly with the next award category, and just in case you missed the name, so that's the winner. Okay, sustainable delivery system, Rosala and Tawfiq. Okay, let's go on to the next category.
And the Azerbaijan creative category finalists are
Find your musician. To find musicians from digital music platforms.
Smart and Win, a platform connecting content creators and visitors through competitions.
And Stalk, giving you the opportunity to earn an additional income when travelling. And the winner is Stalk.
Woo!
My idea is focused on solving such problems like direct deliveries of goods ordered from online sites. Here's my idea, Stock, which is a software application. Stock gives you the opportunity to turn additional source of income while traveling and give you a chance to get the product you want faster. Our customer segment consists of two groups. People who want to earn extra money while traveling, and other people who want special goods from foreign countries but cannot travel or find these goods in online markets. By creating faster type of cargo between countries or creating conditions for free expansion of international trade, we prevent the loss of extra time by delivering the parcels to customer faster. Our income will be based on monthly payment for service and by placing advertisement on the platform. We investigated that this idea is not in the market and will bring a new service to the market. Thanks to this idea, many people will earn extra income and many people will be able to buy goods without going abroad. I also face this problem commonly, so I decided to offer such a project, and I believe that this project will be useful for many people to trust each other.
You know, when we were planning out this ceremony, I'll be honest with all the audiences here. The plan was to have the winners join at the very end because we thought, okay, there's no way they're going to join that quickly. But that's not what's happening at all. And so, actually, Musala and Tawfiq are already here, and Elnur is here. We can see Elnur. Congratulations, Elnur, and happy to see you.
Congrats, everyone.
That was a great video. I really loved it. Okay, well, we have two more winners who will join us, but of course, first we need to go to the next categories and actually watch that. And if somebody missed it, this is our winner for the creative category, Stork, and Elnur is here. So let's move on. I'm just trying to make sure I choose the right video. Yeah, I think that's the one.
The digital category finalists are
Respondables, a digital paid survey platform that collects effective and useful information by paying participants to answer surveys.
And Stubby.org, an online marketplace to hire freelance study abroad consultants.
And TechnoHealth, the mobile app which addresses the challenges in the medical sector. And the winner is Respondables. Well done.
Hi there, my name is Taras Almanov, and in this video I'm going to talk about my business project named Respondables. So Respondables is a digital paid survey platform that offers its survey researchers effective and useful information and its respondents payment to participation in surveys. How system works? Well, researcher signs in as a researcher and establishes paid survey. Then the 80% amount of money goes to the respondable bank and the respondents receive payment from that reserve. Outstanding amount of money in respondent bank will be debited to the researcher's balance. So usefulness of the respondent's answer will be measured by a rating and ranking system. So researchers rate answers to the survey question according to its usefulness, and receiving higher rates increases the rank of respondent, and with higher rank they can participate in more valuable surveys. As you see, the main revenue streams of Respondable based on survey researchers and cost structure mainly based on technology and R&D costs. Key activity is matching best respondents with the researchers. So that's it. Thanks for this chance to participation.
So, in case somebody missed it, our winner for digital technology is Respondables, and I believe our winner is actually also here. Not sure about his internet connection. Maybe he didn't expect to win, but you know, it is what it is. In any case, we'll give all the winners a couple of times to just adjust their connection and join, and you know, everything will be okay. Meanwhile, hello, dear winner. Meanwhile, we'll just actually go on. We'll finish with the categories. We have one last remaining, which is social impact. So yeah, let's push that.
And the social impact category finalists are
Her Guide, an application guiding women through their teenage, marriage and pregnancy periods.
Inclusive Health, a platform making health accessible to everyone by connecting doctors and people with medical issues.
And Protect Her, a mobile app helping children and women disclose sexual harassment. And the winner is Her Guide.
Nowadays, many women don't know much about their body, especially their reproduction systems. Even some of them think that menstruation is an illness, but menstruation is a normal biological process. Some women, due to their lack of information about the days they can get pregnant, face with unwanted pregnancies, or go to abortions. Some women are unable to get help from the doctors because of their shyness, pride, or high price of medical examinations, and now think that there is an application which can guide women every time, shows the days in which they can get pregnant, gives information about their reproduction systems in a simple and effective way, and helps them to get in touch with psychologists, gynecologists, and even with pediatricians. You heard it right, with pediatricians. Giving information to parents who have their first child about the ways to and bringing the children is also our destiny, because we are guiding them every time.
Well, that was interesting. I think our social impact winner wasn't as quick to join us. I don't see her yet, but I'm sure she will. I'm sure it's just a slight delay. But meanwhile, I just like to say how happy I am to see everybody. Oh, and that's the social impact winner. Hi, Karavat.
Hi.
And nice to see all of you on screen. I mean, this worked way smoother than I anticipated, so I'm a really happy person today. But I just want to give a short word to each of the winners, just one or two sentences, right? Maybe what inspired you, or who inspired you to create your idea. How confident were you of your success, and anything else that you'd like to add? And how about we start in order? So we'll start with sustainable delivery system, and Wasal and Tofik. I'll put
Hi
you.
there. Hi there. Do you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go on. Everybody can hear
Yes.
you.
I'm Busala. My husband is also here.
Hi.
He's Tofik. We're really, 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 really happy to know that you won. Thank you very much to British Council, to all the people who helped us, who assisted during this period. And I just want to say that all together with our knowledge, experiences, skills, we will have a really positive impact to the ecology here, to the villa tourism here, to the villa courier system here. And we are a small team right now, but I think in several months we will get more and more people to join us. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you.
Thank you, Wasal. That's really exciting to hear. And well, El Nur, are you ready? Stork.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Um, First of all, thank you everyone, and this victory is a great honor for me, and I really enjoy taking part in this competition, and I am thankful to everybody who organized it, and I put a lot of effort and spent long hours of training in order to win this competition, and I'm really glad to reach this result, and I should admit that all people who took part in this competition performed really well, and I feel really honored to compete with them. And I came and thankful. Yeah, thank you everyone for organizing it. And that's it.
Thank you. And let's go to respondables. I hope you can hear us and well.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, perfect. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. Thank. At first, thanks for the chance and thanks for the trust in my idea. And I hope that we will together gather the spread this information from the communities and we will use them in this digital technology sphere as well. So thanks for this chance. Okay.
Thank you. Short but sweet. I really like that. So, and finally, I would like to go to her guide for the Social Impact Award winner.
Hi everyone, and right now, I am delighted and excited, and also thanks everyone who supported us, and also British Council, Creative Spark, and your support is our motivation. And then I believe that all of our projects can do it. Good luck a lot.
Thank you, Tarawat. And keep the comments coming, please, everybody. I'm highlighting these, so if you want to be on this great stream watched by thousands of people, go on. Well, eventually thousands of people, I hope. So it's great to have everybody on the screen. And Summer and Mr. Ambassador, maybe you have something to add to our winners.
Well, maybe I'll just start by congratulating all of you once again. I mean, massive well done. I mean, you have heard the figures. So to win out of this tough competition, I mean, is a truly great achievement. I also want to congratulate your institutions, the universities, the teachers who have helped you every step of the way. As I said in my speech, their hard work has made sure that you have this opportunity to shine, and now you're shining in front of thousands of people. And then on a personal note, I just want to say to Usala, sustainable delivery system, you're short of staff by the sound of it. Well, maybe I can volunteer. I can cycle, and I love exploring Baku, so I'd like to be a volunteer. And then actually to all the ideas, I mean, to Elnu, I love traveling as well. I wouldn't mind, earning a bit extra, maybe, donate to charity. So I take up on your business idea. And also Respondable. And the British Council does lots of surveys, so we can use some help to increase the response rate. And last but certainly not the least, we work with lots of women. Actually, gender equality is one priority area for the British Council and the embassy in Azerbaijan. So maybe we could use the help from her guide to help us manage and work better with women, especially vulnerable women. So I already see immediate ways that we can work with you to continue supporting you from the British Council, from me personally. So I really look forward to seeing these ideas being further developed and helping you every step of the way, so that next year when we come back, you could share your success stories and inspire more people. So well done, everyone, and I'm so happy for you.
I would just like to echo a lot of Summer's remarks about congratulations to everybody. I mean, these fantastically innovative ideas. I'm always amazed, when I go on these Creative Spark ceremonies and just the kind of ideas, that, not just the winners, but all of the finalists, the ideas that people come up with, just astonishing me. I'm just a bureaucrat. I'm just a government servant. We think inside the box. So it's people like you that think outside the box, and that's what leads to societal improvement. That's what leads to innovation. That's what leads to, making everyone's lives better. So, I mean, wonderful news for all of you that you've won today. And I would just say, I think the thing now is to make sure we can then help you sort of commercialize your idea, take it forward, how to implement it, how to actually then make something of it. And that's the sort of the second part of it. You've got the idea. Well, I say at the beginning, you've got the idea, which is great, but now what do you do with it and how do you actually make it a reality? So that's a process that we very much like to sort of watch and see how you get on with that and help you where we can. As Summer says, a lot of what you do is kind of very much in line with what we do as an embassy in the British Council. We're very focused on gender equality, and you've just donated actually some mobile health clinics to the Chemaka district. One of the main aims of that was to actually improve women's healthcare in the rural districts, for example, particularly on sort of neonatal and antenatal care. So I think there's an awful lot of kind of similarities and matches with what you're doing. And I mean, someone was asking to be a volunteer for a sustainable delivery system. I actually used to do that. I used to be a mobile delivery system by myself before I was cycling around London with a bag on my back, delivering mail and packages to businesses. I have to admit, it's pretty dangerous even in London, so I hate to think what it's like here. But it's a wonderful job, as you say. You get fit at the same time as you're working, so that's the bit I love about it. And you do sightseeing as well, so you get to know London better, and you get fit, you get all this fresh air and everything, and you get paid for it. So congratulations. But congratulations to all of you. And I think that, I'm going on holiday now for far too long, but I'm just writing down here that when I come back, and I think very much like to catch up with all of you, because I think it was a great experience having the sort of previous year's winners round to tea and sort of just talk through their ideas and just learn more about them and what motivated them and what they're hoping to achieve in the future and how we can then help them. So I really hope that you'll be able to come around sometime and tell us more about what your innovations are and sort of how you then intend to take them forward. So we'll get in touch with you. Hopefully Summer will be around to take part in that as well. So we make sure we do it fairly early on in September. But congratulations again. Really looking forward to catching up with all of you.
Thank you. Just to be clear, the ceremony is not over. We sort of structured it as if this is the ending. It's not. There is still some to go, but we have to be quick because we promised everybody 45 minutes, and we're really not delivering to that. So for all the category winners, I will say goodbye for now. Okay. But one of you will be back, of course, because we will be announcing the country champions shortly. So I will ask you to, I will say goodbye to all of you for now. And hopefully we'll see one of you back, maybe two of you back. It depends on who the People's Choice winner is. It could be any of the 12 finalists. So let's wait for that. But before we start, let me just, get ready for the next part. Before we start, I have a very short announcement to make, in that we're launching this year a new thing, a new surprise for every participant, every student participant of the Creative Spark, and that's the Creative Spark Alumni Network. And to talk about that a little bit more, just a very short video from our wonderful regional colleague from Turkey, Hande.
Hello everyone, my name is Hande and I'm the Creative Spark Program Manager. So today I have some exciting news for you about the next program year of Creative Spark. Soon we are going to be inviting you to join a digital community that we will be establishing called Creative Spark Youth Network. The purpose of this community is to give you the opportunity to improve your enterprise skills and also professional networks. We aim to offer you knowledge exchange opportunities like mentorship or learning resources on enterprise skills and business English. And we also would like to invite you to global events, webinars, talks with inspiring speakers and entrepreneurs from your generation. So we will be connecting you soon via email. So watch out space to hear from us, and don't forget to join to this exciting community to be a part of that network. All the best from the Creative Spark team.
Thank you, Hande. That was wonderful. Very short and sweet. Well, we're getting to the main moment probably of the ceremony. Well, one of the main moments in the ceremony. Okay. So what I will do is I will invite one of our previous winners. I think in this case we'll start with the international. Sorry, not the international. The country People's Choice winner. Who is announcing the country People's Choice winner? Can you raise your hands, Mohammed or Sevan? Yeah, no? Sevan, that should be you.
People's Choice winner?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. I thought that you mean I was, yeah.
You already received one award, so I can't give you two. Not this year. Oh, you have the envelope already. Okay,
yeah.
that's good.
The winner is Techno Health, Gulnara Mirzayeva.
Yay! Well, we don't have the whole fireworks things this time, but let's just give a round of applause ourselves, and that's the winner name. And let's wait for Gulnara to join us as well, if that's okay. By the way, to all the previous category winners, just stay online. You can enter the same link again, even though you're not in the studio. And then if one of you is a country champion, we'll hear from you again. Meanwhile, we're waiting for Gulnara. But actually, while we're waiting, I have something to say, in that this year Creative Spark had a brand new award category, which is climate change. And we want to use this moment to give a brief focus on our climate change work in British Council. So we'll show you a very short video about the ongoing climate emergency and what we are doing to help combat it. Well, this is the first ceremony out of many in the region, and I'm doing all of them in one fashion or another. And these sounds of nature really helped to take my edge off a little bit, And yeah, the pressure is on, but this seems exciting. And we actually have Gulnara here to join us. Hi, Gulnara.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Absolutely, we can. Yes.
Hi, I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Absolutely, we can. Yes.
Hi. Oh, sorry. I had a problem. Technical.
Okay.
Well, so I'm pardon my nervousness, firstly. So this is really a huge opportunity. I don't know what to say. Well,
Tell us
first,
about your idea. Tell us
yeah.
about how you came up with it. How come it became so popular? Number one winner in Azerbaijan.
So-
But yeah, go on.
Okay. So I always had the problem that I mentioned on my idea. So I had this opportunity to make this a digital platform and have this like a startup idea. So I had supervisors from university that helped me to join this program. And now I'm the fifth choice award. Sorry.
Clearly emotional. You know what? I have a suggestion. Let's because we didn't watch your pitch in the previous section, right?
Yeah.
We'll just take a moment and watch your 1-minute video pitch right now.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Everything is having a digital transformation, especially in healthcare, with the world facing the second year of COVID-19. The common problems of the medical sector that consumers usually face with is being unaware of their medical situation, which can be fixed with few simple clicks. Here, TechnoHouse comes to your help. To be more precise, the application will have 3 categories: analysis of data, reminders, and the health reports. Having a copy of their health report and the analysis of the data will help people to keep track on their health state. The reminder section will assist people with functionality issues, as most people forget to take their medicine on time, or they completely forget the date and the time for their doctor appointment. Lastly, the application will make money by the sale to the company authority or certain fee exchange for the service. We are inviting people from all walks of life to enjoy the benefits of our application. Let us convert your challenge into simplicities.
Well, that was it. Exciting. Now we all heard your pitch. And you know what? For this final conversation, what we want to do is to make that a final announcement right now. We've waited enough, you know. And Gulnara, please stay on the screen. You will be our part of our conversation at the end. And well, Mohammed, over to you. This is the big opportunity for you to shine and give us the name of the country champion.
The last year it was Mr. Ambassador, but this year I have the honor to announce the country champion of Creative Spark Big Idea Competition 2021 in Azerbaijan. And it's her guides, Abdurrahman Eminov and Teravet Askarova from Khazer University. It's well deserved. Congratulations.
Thank you. And her guide, we are inviting you back, and that was exciting. And you know what? I'll give you, to congratulate you, that's what I prefer. Sorry, that was really cheesy, but I had to do it. I noticed I was missing a graphic, and we didn't have those exciting applauses from everybody. So I was like, okay, we need to create something. And we're waiting for her guide to join us. Actually, she's not here yet. But Gulnara, you told us a little bit about your idea. So who inspired you? What was the source of inspiration?
So, to be honest, I'm really shy and introvert person. So I can say that my supervisors in university inspired me to join this program, and I finally did it. And throughout, it was a tremendous experience, really. And I wanna thank all of you and people for voting me. And giving me the opportunity to be here today.
Thank you, Gulnara. Mohammed, Sivan, maybe you have some questions for Gulnara while we wait for her guide to join us again. Let's go. I'll give the word to Sevan. I know she's full of energy. Let's go.
Don't give up. Just don't give up. Just don't give up. Whatever, whoever said, like, blocked you, just don't give up and take an advantage. Just ask him or her why you say it's not gonna work. Let him or her explain you and take a note and just attach it to your installation, your CAD, your program, or anything. Just don't give up. Make change. Be open to the compliments, to the change, to anything, but just don't give up.
It's an amazing achievement, Gulnara, in that you received overall, I think, well, the number of your votes measured in tens of thousands. Okay, let's put it this way. I can't give you the exact figure right now, but that's really impressive. I remember when I was in university, I entered some kind of competition, and the number of votes for me was like 20. So it's really impressive, and good job to you. And we have her guide back. Tarabat, can you hear us? See us? Yeah.
Yes, now.
Well, you're the country champion. You're now like part of this elite group with Mohammed and Sevan here.
Welcome.
Welcome to the club.
You have to say something now. Yeah, I think she's shell shocked a little bit, but it happens. When I got my 20 votes in that competition, I was happy as well. I couldn't say anything, but yeah. In any case, enough with self-deprecation. Let's hear your thoughts. I mean, anybody. The floor is open. Mohammed, maybe you have something to say to the newest country champion.
I first of all, many congratulations. I love the idea. I love the impact it's going to make. It's very bold. It's beautiful. I would like to ask how exactly you plan to make money on her guide.
Sarah, can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay. Did you hear Mohammed? I'm just to make sure we don't have any technical issues going on.
I didn't understand well.
Okay. So how will your idea make money? What's the business?
Maybe approximately 10,000 manat.
I think she's way too excited for this right now, but that's okay. And that's been really great. And I will finally open the floor to anybody who wishes to say anything. And after that, I will actually pass the word to Natasha and Chris at the London Met, who will close the ceremony for us. But Samar, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to say a couple of things as we're approaching the end of the ceremony. Once again, congratulations to all the winners. But I think it's just amazing that, as James and I were saying, that gender equality is such an important priority for the embassy and the British Council. So by coincidence, this year we have both the People's Choice winner and the country champion, two fantastic women. I think this itself sends a really strong message out there to all the young girls. Dream big, the sky is the limit, and you can do even better than many of us men out there. So I just want to highlight that. So really, women power, go power, and really proud of both of you, a country winner and the People's Choice winner. And the second thing I want to say is to everybody who's watching, you could be the next winner next year. So, take action. Participate in the Creative Spark program, talk to your teacher, talk to your university, talk to us on how we can better support you so that next year, hopefully, it is your name that will be announced here during our ceremony. So best of luck and, join us on this really exciting journey.
Thank you, Samar. Mr. Ambassador, any last word?
I would just like to repeat all of the things that I said mistakenly about 15 minutes ago when you then told me that the program hadn't finished and it was too early for me to speak. So if you rewind the video by 15 minutes, then you'll hear all of my closing remarks. But, just to say further congratulations both to the country champion and also as the people's choice, which I didn't mention last time. But just the same remarks apply, and they're really well done, and really look forward to sort of meeting up and just learning more about what it is you've so far invented, and then how you intend to take it forward, and where we can kind of join you on that journey, if you like, just to provide all the support that we can as an embassy in the British Council going into the future. So congratulations to everybody yet again. And Mohammed, you had a great year, but it's over with. But all the best for the future.
And before we close, shall I just say, Tarabat is actually not the only person who is the country champion. So in her team, we have two people. Her partner in this project is Abdurrahman. He's not with here on the screen today, but he's also a country champion. They're together as a team. So, but I'm sure we will connect with them again in the future to a live stream or otherwise, and we will definitely invite both of them, as well as some of our other category winners and our People's Choice winner as well, for some of these events, whether they will be face-to-face or virtual live online, in fact. And also one final word to Mohammed and Sevan, because I really enjoyed having you here, and I want to thank you very much for co-hosting.
Thanks.
Great journey as always.
Well, thank you both. And I also want to give a huge thanks to my partner in crime and our program manager for Creative Spark, Hande, who is watching with us right now, for all her support and all her work to make this possible. And also to our colleagues at the London Metropolitan University, Natasha, Chris, who are co-hosting, as well as Sandra, who helped us to put everything together. And with that, we say goodbye here locally, but I will give the final goodbye to Natasha and Chris over at London Met. And, hopefully it will be a very engaging last video. But for us, we say goodbye now.
So, before we conclude, we'd like to take some time to thank everyone involved in this year's competition.
A special thank you to all of our partners who helped to promote the competition and engage their students and supported the teams with their preparation and their applications. It simply would not have been possible without you.
And thank you too to the local British Council colleagues who played such an essential role in the regions, making sure that institutions got the appropriate support throughout the competition and selecting wonderful panellists in each country to judge our applications.
And finally, thank you to each of the participants. You are the heart of this competition, and you make every edition unique with your exciting and innovative ideas. So big congratulations again to all of you and to all of the winners as well. What a fantastic job you've all done. Well done.
Now, the prize for all the category winners is personalised business support, which will start in September, and we'll be in contact with more details later.
Now, our country champions also won personalised business support, and additionally, they will receive a £2,000 grant to kickstart their business ideas. We will be in touch with you later in the summer with more details.
The next months are going to be busy. They'll be intense and challenging, especially for the winners, and we wish you all the best for the future. So, take care and see you all next year.
See you next year.